From Chapter 5 of Morgan Housel's best-selling book, The Psychology of Money, today I'm going to share with you not just how to become rich, but also how to stay rich. Becoming rich has many paths, and you might have already watched numerous videos on this topic, but the focus on staying rich is often overlooked, and that's what we need to discuss. Knowing how to stay rich is even more critical than just getting rich. Let me explain this to you in a story-like way so that you can understand it better. Jesse Livermore was the greatest stock market trader of his time. Born in 1877, he became a professional trader when very few knew about such a profession or could even imagine making a living from it. Within just 30 years, he managed to accumulate nearly $100 million, which was a remarkable achievement back then. However, in October 1929, during the stock market crash, the value of stock market became 1/3 within a week. The news of traders committing suicide was widespread, and this deeply worried Livermore's wife, Dorothy. But that evening, after returning home, Livermore told his wife that he was confident he could predict the crash, so he shorted the market and ended up being worth almost $3 billion after the crash. Now they can do whatever they wish or buy whatever they want. They could have lived happily ever after, enjoying his fortune. When the whole America was devastated by the stock market crash, there was overflow of joy in Livermore's house. But as they say, pride comes before a fall. Livermore's excessive overconfidence got the better of him. He took on enormous debts, making one large bet after another, and within 4 years in 1933, he was penniless. At that time, he disappeared for 2 nights. After that, even when he returned home, his misfortunes didn't end, and he eventually took his own life. The lesson here is that learning how to get rich is essential, but equally important is learning how to stay rich. Livermore's tragic story illustrates that point. To become rich, you have to know how to take risks, be optimistic, and seize opportunities when you spot them. However, to stay rich, you must also know the opposite approach. In other words, the fear of losing, and the harsh reality that I can become poor more faster than I have become rich. Understanding this fact that behind my success, there was a significant role of luck. That's why the path that led me to riches in the past can also lead me to rags if luck turns around. Because the future is always uncertain. You may have heard about the partnership of Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger, but 40 years ago, there was another third member in their group named Rick Guerin. They used to interview business managers together. But slowly, Rick started losing grip from the market and faced severe losses. During an interview, Warren Buffett was asked about Rick's predicament, and he said, "Charlie and I knew that we were bound to succeed. We knew we were going to become rich one day for sure. Rick was just as intelligent as us, but he was in a hurry." In 1973-74, when the market went downhill, Rick was trapped by debts. He had to sell all his shares to Warren Buffett due to loan. That was the breaking point for him. Charlie, Warren, and Rick all knew how to become rich. But Warren and Charlie had the added skill of how to stay rich that matters the most in long term. If you look at the graph of America's economy for the last 170 years, it looks like this. However, within these 170 years, almost 13 million Americans lost their lives in 9 major wars. During this time, approximately 99.9% of companies went bankrupt. There were around 33 recessions in total, spanning 48 years. The stock market lost almost 75% of its value 12 times. But amidst all these ups and downs, people's lives improved by nearly 20 times. So to stay resilient during these storms, you need to keep these 3 things in mind. 1. Don't aim for big returns. Aim for financial resilience. This means not being overly greedy during good times and risking all your money to achieve higher returns. Instead, focus on building a solid financial foundation, adhering to prudent principles. Even if everything in the market seems promising, remember that there could be unforeseen challenges ahead. Being cautious and prioritizing stability can prevent you from falling into financial turmoil. 2. Plan on the plan not always going according to plan. While it may sound paradoxical, it's essential for investors. Planning is crucial for successful investing. However, it's equally important to acknowledge that not all plans work out as expected. If a plan deviates from its intended course, adaptability becomes crucial. A plan that is more flexible can cope better with unexpected changes. We all know that we can't predict everything accurately, so being open to uncertainty is essential in investing. 3. Be optimistic, but cautious. Optimism means having faith that things will generally turn out well. It's good to believe in the potential for positive outcomes in the investment world. However, if someone is only optimistic and ignores the possibility of negative outcomes, they might overlook potential risks. In times of danger, they might face severe consequences. If you combine optimism with awareness of risks, you will be better prepared to navigate through challenging situations and have a higher chance of surviving difficult times. In the end, staying rich is about survival. Life can throw unexpected challenges, so being flexible in your financial planning is vital. Those who plan wisely, with the future in mind, have a better chance of enduring difficult times. I have come across these eye-opening insights from the book, The Psychology of Money, by Morgan Housel. If you want to delve deeper into this subject, I highly recommend clicking the link below to purchase and read the book. Thanks for watching. More wisdom, more solution, better life.